Hello and welcome back to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and for those of you that were here yesterday, I'm doing part two of the forest scenes. Now some of you will have seen me doing yesterday's pour, and there were some very cool pieces in that. Very much like that painting. Very grateful for it. Really didn't need the white, but what I did know is that the paint flows a lot better when you've got a layer of white. So, oh, that was a lot more white than I was planning to put on there. How does it get any better than that? Took my attention away. Alright. So, I'm just going to put some white on the canvas. I'm going to have enough paint to cover the whole thing. It's not going to be a negative space pour. But, I also know that what I want it to be is one that flows with ease, and having paint on the canvas first makes it flow with ease. Come on, down to the corner, that's the way. Don't you love this? It drips everywhere except for back into my pot. Alright, that's that one there, nearly done. So if you are new to acrylic pouring, what I have done to this canvas is I have popped on the back, see if I can show you, push pins. And what the push pins do is keep it up out of the mess. Because that's exactly what I've just made. A big white mess on my table. So if you are looking at getting into this style of painting, please be aware that you are going to make a mess. This is childhood relived. So for your childhood relived, you're going to need lots of colours. My target with this paint series is to create some pieces that I can digitally cut and use as forest. This is the cup I used yesterday. It has kind of, it's hardened on the side, but that's okay. It's still got a little bit of liquid in the bottom. It's not going to be a problem because we've got a lot of paint going in here. I'm going to start the process off with, the white, for if you're wondering, is Bunnings Spring Indoor Outdoor Acrylic. Mixed with Floetrol and water. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. This is Reeves Grass Green. And I'm going to go lighter on my colours today. I need it to be going from the deep dark forest to a slightly warmer, sunnier scenario. So those were cobalt blue and deep yellow, also from Reeves. I think everything except my gold and lemon yellow are from Reeves. This is Viridian Hue. And because I need it to be lighter, I'm going to start putting white in. Now this white is titanium white, again Reeves. but I'm kind of wanting it to mix with the greens. I don't really want any white patches. Mix with the greens and create some lighter greens. My Viridian hue again. Some more cobalt blue. And if the cobalt blue sticks through, it's going to kind of look like bits of sky, hopefully, like a thinner forest. And a little bit more white. And that's enough. That's the same amount of paint as I put on yesterday. Tilt you up. So this is a McCaff cup. Frozen drinks from McDonald's. It's funny. So there you go. There she is. Look how pretty that looks through the cup. Haha. Hey. Alright, let's get you back over the canvas. And move these out of the way so that I don't make a big mess in them. We do have some cells showing up in here. That's because I've got silicone in all of my colours except the white. And the silicone I'm using is Durex Play Perfect Glide. And this is a personal lubricant. And it's the pink and grey one for those of you looking. Because when you read the ingredients down here, it's dimethicone. I doubt you can read that, but it says dimethicone, and dimethicone is silicone. And that's what you're looking for when you're looking for a something to use. You'd think I'd have learnt from yesterday. I didn't. So when you're looking for something, you're wanting an oil, silicone preferably, and dribble dribble. I was making cards this morning out of what had run off my canvas yesterday. Not so sure I'm going to get any forest looking stuff out of this one, hopefully. Who knows? Let's try it. We'll see what the torch brings out. But it looks pretty cool to me. And let's just drag it down into this corner. See what we can get rid of. Look at all that paint on the ground. There we go. All covered. Now that's definitely different. Definitely different to yesterday's video. Much lighter and brighter and more fun. Alright, so let's get the torch out. I had to refill this. It's such a big canvas, so these tiny little torches don't go very far. So what do we use the torch for? The torch, this is a butane torch, kind of the sort that you would use for doing flambe, what is it called? Creme brulee, char grill. in the kitchen kind of style torch. This one's really good because you just press the button down and it goes. The only thing I do find a pain is it seems to stick on for a little while. And I'm not letting the flame touch the paint. I'm not cooking the paint. I'm just warming it, and the movement across the paint also pops any air bubbles that are in there. So the purpose of warming the paint is to bring the silicone to the top. You can see all these little cell-like creatures appearing. And that's the texture that I'm keen to have for the project I'm working on, which is awesome. Well, it's definitely different. Awesome. Okay. It looks extremely busy from up there. And it looks pretty busy from down here too. And I'm really not seeing any chunks that scream forest. I'm wondering if I should introduce a bit of brown. I didn't put any gold in this one. Oh well. I don't have any brown mixed up. My Mars grey has kind of got a bit of a browny tinge to it. I'm wondering, let's see. Oh, you can't see probably. See, it's kind of got, I'm wondering what that, okay, I'm either gonna absolutely fry this or it's gonna turn out great. So I'm gonna get you down, I'm gonna show you what we've got, I'm gonna take some photos, and then I'm gonna do this. And that way, if I screw it up, I still have what I've got right now. Okay. Alright, so these big cells on the side here, these have been created where the paint has hit the white that I used, which is cool. And these cells are quite fun and funky. It's a pity I'm not doing a dirty pond scene. Quite like this patch here. The interesting thing is, when you're working digitally, if you find something that's got the texture you like, you can actually fiddle with the color settings of the picture and change it to whatever colors you want. So although this is kind of a white tinged streaky bits, you could play with it and come up with some funky bits. Do you see what I see? Look at these cells, aren't they pretty? One thing I found last night when trying to take photos is trying to keep the reflection of the camera out. I was trying to get some close-up stuff, but big areas, so I was using the panorama camera. Ow! Check out these ones. They're so cute. Oh, come on. Focus. There we go. They got little eyes in the middle. They're so cool. See how you can see my hand in the video, so I apologize for that. But trying to get the angle like that's got rid of it. It's always a fun thing to do, is get photos without the reflection. If anyone's got any hints and tips or suggestions of videos I could watch to make sure that that doesn't happen. Oh, that's a nice bit. So as with yesterday's video, I don't think this is going to be sold. But who knows, somebody might ring me up and go, Michelle, I desperately want that video, that painting from that video you did. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take some photos and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so what I'm going to play with is a bit of yellow ochre, the Mars black, grey, the Mars grey, and I did find some of this, and I'm not sure. It's quite thick and lumpy. But for what I'm doing, because I'm actually not after a pristine painting, I'm after digital shots of it, I'm gonna give it a go. So let's just try it over here. Now I know that I've definitely got silicone in that. Where's my paper towel? I'm just going to rip off bits of paper towel and yeah. Alright, I'm going to stop. Stop right there. Stop right there. Don't. Before you go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? I said I'd stop and I didn't. I got carried away singing. See, I've gone minty green. That's that Viridian hue and white mixing together. You get mint green. You found that out on a live video. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Can you get some photos of this? And I might scrape it off. But let's have a look close up what happened on those branches. Alright. So, it actually looks quite funky. So, if I wasn't doing this for a particular purpose, I might be inclined to keep it. Look, it almost looks like it's got moss or something growing on it. That's quite fun and funky. But see what I mean by it being grainy paint? So this, the store I get my paints from was selling off for very cheap. Normally it's $13 for a 200ml, and they're selling them for $6. And to be honest, not really worth it. But that's okay. It was a waste. If you weren't doing liquid art, that'd probably be alright. And I do think I'm going to be able to get some photos that will do some really cool texture in what I want to do. Alright, so there she blows. It's upside down really. Maybe I should turn you around. I'll show you what it looks like the other way around, shall I? Bum, 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 bum. There we go. You get to see it up the right way now. How's it get any better than that? Alright lovelies, I'm not going to show you this one dry. It's not going to get to dry. So thank you for joining me for my play with paint. And what if you could have fun with paint? What if you had no point of view, whether you scraped it off or whether you kept it? What if every piece didn't have to be a masterpiece? What if, as long as you're having fun, you are doing it right? If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. How's it get any better than that? Alright guys, I adore you. Have fun, and we will see you super soon. Bye bye. Know me too well. As I started to scrape it up, I got this pile because there was white down first. It just kind of, you know, as I just scraped it like this, it just brought it into the middle, and I got these soft, subtle, yummy colours, and I'm like, oh, can't leave it to do that. So what I'm going to do is see if we can save that paint by adding some more. And let's see what gets created if I spread this around the canvas. I don't want too much of it falling off, so I'm just gonna, because I can always fill that in with more white if I need to. How's it get any better? Just tapping it down, and let's pull it back. What have we got under here that I can use to pull this back down. So that it comes down. Oh, isn't it pretty? I think it is. We might be saving this one after all, guys. You might end up with a dry pick at the end. Let's have a look. Oops, I got it in my yellow ochre. That's not cool. I'm just going to put this under here, just so that it can run back down, and it might come down far enough. But I also might just drizzle some white so it runs off. There we go, that's better. I need to drizzle off that back corner too. Let's get down off there. There we go. I like it. Oh my god, I like it a lot. Oh, paintings have their own point of view. You're not going to throw me away. So, now I've washed my hands. The next question is, do we torch or do we just leave it to do its thing? I'm seeing silicone blobbles coming up. They are rising up of their own accord. And more as I just leave it. I'm just going to get you down and show you the medley that these colours have done. It's so pretty. Oh. Oh, look at the way it has just kind of done this cloudy, layery, smoky kind of thing. It's so pretty. And over here it's not white. Look at this color stuff going on, guys. Who knows what this is going to do, because this is the Bunnings paint, and we've got that lumpy brown in there. It's got some interesting stuff, but look at this. It's so pretty. So pretty. See, look, there's some lumpy brown bits. Hey, lumpy brown bits. But look at this. How subtly beautiful is that? Yum, yum, yum. I am loving it. How does it get any better? What other magic can I create today? Okay, I've left it. It's done everything it's going to do on its own, and I'm just going to give it a very light going over with this just to get any air bubbles out, because we did mix the paint quite a bit. And if it brings up any cells, they were supposed to be there. I would say they were supposed to be there. That's all good. I'll let them be there. They came up. I'm loving it. I really am loving it. So let me show you those new cells. And then I'm going to turn it off because this is a long video. Cool. So, look. We've got more cells. Quite like this patch of cells over here. It's that one in the center. It's very cool. It's like a round. There we go. Come on, focus. There we go. Sometimes when the paint is doing this powdery kind of look, it can't focus because it's not actually a clear crispness to it. So we've got lots of little cells all dancing, and I think I like it a lot. So let's let this one dry and I'll be back with the dry result soon. Yeehaw, here it is, all nice and dry, and for once it has no crazing and no bug crawling, and it's looking fantastic. Look at that. Oh, I still love that patch there. How does it get any better? And maybe we can use parts of it as texture for plantation, but not sure it's going to make it into my special project. How does it get any better than that? Oh no, I don't know, that patch there, that could look like foliage. Let's see what shows up. So, never give up, never give in, never quit. What else is possible is always a question to ask. I had a lovely lady, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but I do remember your Instagram handle. High Five My Designs, and that's HI5MI Designs, and she started asking what else is possible when she saw my my double swipe waterfront night scene, and she created the most amazing bridge night scene. I'm very, very impressed. Super big shout out for her asking what else is possible and coming up with that. It was awesome. So check her out on Instagram, High Five My Designs, and go find that cool picture. Anyway, how much fun can you have when you have no point of view, you're willing to lose it all, and you're just playing with paint for the fun of it? Come have some fun with us on Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group, and what magic can we create together and on our own, and having fun, changing the world one day at a time. I adore you all, have fun, and I will see you probably in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.